CEO of HenroidFX. I want to thank you for staying tuned to this week Forex analysis, and I will be straight to the point so that we don't waste time and the video will not become that too large to upload for you to view. This is the Aussie Canadian dollar, and this is the 4-hour time frame. Quickly, this is what I would advise. Now, this is the pivot point, as you can see here, and this is my line, or pivot line for resistance 1, resistance 2, and resistance 3. Other words, you can call it take profit 1, 2, and 3. And also, this is my support level 1, 2, and 3, which is also my point to say take profit 1, 2, and 3. And so, I will place a buy stop here at this point to take profit 1 here, take profit 2, and take profit 3 here, and also place a take a sell stop here to take profit 1 here and take profit 2 at this point. So let's move to the next currency pair. Okay, this is our second currency pair for review, and this is the Aussie dollar US dollar pair, and this is my advice. As you can see here, this is consistent with a bearish trend, seeing the consistent lower compared to the higher low and the higher lows and the higher lows here. And so you can see a lower structure consistent, as you can see it up to this point. Now, for me, using the pivot level here, this is where the trade at this point the pivot level is. I will enter in here, place a continuum to what I see here, and then to take profit 1 here and take profit 2 here at this point, as you can see with these arrows, and you can see levels at this point. So you can enlarge it when you want to watch it. You can enlarge it, pause it, and enlarge it, and then you take your levels as instructed here. So let's see the third pair. Okay, for the third pair, the third currency pair, Canadian Japanese yen, the Canadian dollar Japanese yen, as you can see on my screen, this is also a consistent nature supporting a bearish trend, considering the market structure here. All right, now from this Forex pivot point, first I recognize my indicator here, already indicating a downtrend at the moment to be followed. After this point appeared here, to be careful, and then it descended up, and now it is resuming a downward trend, to resume the downward structure trend at this point. Okay, so what's my advice specifically is that you take your profit by placing a sell stop here to take profit at this point, take profit 1 at the support level 2, and to take your profit 2 at this point. While my second advice, which is an alternative, but I do not think that will take place, is to enter a buy stop here to take a take profit 1 here and a take profit 2 at this point. However, the market is consistent in support of this zone here. So enter the market here on the sell stop, take your profit 1 here and take your profit 2 here. By my indicator clearly combining all the 3 indicators in one, it is clearly supporting a bearish move at this juncture. So I wish you the best of luck. Let's see the next currency pair. So our next currency pair will be the Euro GBP, and on this currency pair, that is the Euro Britain Pounds currency pair, we'll see a kind of range here, all going between this pivot level to this resistance level 3, just coming off it, bouncing off it, bouncing off it. And as it stands, you can see it is clearly on top of the resistance level 1 and has broken that level, and it's approaching this L2 level, and then hopefully to get to the L3 level. However, my indicator states clearly that it's expected to go down and as it stands, a blue has appeared there, meaning it's like on the 200 moving average, it's beginning to resume an upward trend. However, this is my advice. You can still take advantage of the market at this point, even though, take note, my indicator here has stated clearly that it does not expect it to go beyond this point. So if at all it will break through this point, I will place a trade here from this point here to take profit at this point. That's what I will do. Alternatively, from this pivot point, I will place a trade at this point, at least a sell stop, to take profit 1 here, take profit 2 here, and also take profit 3 here. And remember to break even once the market takes position, and ensure that you do not have a decline in profit by placing or shifting your stop loss or using a break even in this trade. I guess that is very important. Take note about that. Let's quickly see the daily time frame so that we'll see a better picture of this Euro GBP currency pair. You can see what I was talking about. You can see clearly on the range, as you can see here. So it's a kind of choppy market if you are to put in your moving average indicator at this point. However, my indicator shows an overall downtrend on red at this point, but a transient on the 200 level upward movement as seen here. So like I said, you can take it as we have agreed on the 4-hour level. Thank you. So let's move to the next currency pair. Okay, you're welcome to our next currency pair, the Euro US dollar, the most common, most volatile currency pair in the Forex market. Of course, there's always the possibility of making money here and also losing money if you do not properly plan your trade. As you can see here, this appears clearly to be a downward trend, as you can see from this point down, and so it is better we respect it on a downward trend level. It is better we respect it on a downward trend level. Very, very important that we respect it at that level. Therefore, I will advise on the 4-hour that you take your trade. This is a pivot level. From this point, I will advise that you sell. You sell at this point, although I've already placed my trade since last week. As you can see here, 0.50. You can place your trade to take profit 1 here, take profit 2 here, and take profit 3 down again at this point. If you see here, sorry, I can't move it down beyond there, but you can just take more profit here by adding additional ATR to it. They will equal this size. You can add it here so that it will be a take profit 1, take profit 2, and a take profit 3. So that's what I have done, as you can see on my trade. And so I believe that this is clearly going short, and if at all it decides to go, then you wait for it to break forth out of this trend, and then you can resume your trade at this point. But this is the scenario that it has painted following a downtrend. And if you take it to the daily time frame, let's see what is there. On the daily time frame, you can see what I was talking about at this point. See, it is expected that it would come to this level. The previous support level here, we expect that it will come to this point because there's a support level here, and this is on the daily time frame, and this is a key level. You can see the shoot up from here to this place where you have the resistance level around this point. So it's something that you can take advantage of. I still believe it will come down to this point. I don't think it will just reverse at this point. And so that will be that. As you can see from a 4-hour time frame, I think we have made that clear, and you can take advantage of that. So let's see our next currency pair that we want to talk about. You're welcome again to the next currency pair. This is the GBP USD currency pair. As you can see here, clearly there's a very strong resistance level at this point. Let me use the gray, spot it. And as we can see here too, there is a very strong resistance level, support level here as well. Now this is clear for us all to see. And so this is my advice, because we have just gotten into a ranging market. And so, of course, you know what to do in a ranging market. You take advantage of it. For me, I will advise that you come here to take a buy stop, and then you ride it to this pivot level as you take profit 1, and to this point as you take profit 2. And when it gets here too, I know it will break up to this point. I'll come back here again and take my take profit 1 here, and then take my take profit 2 here. So remember, like I said, please take profit 1 should be around here. So those are the scenarios here. Take a buy stop at this point, and then take a profit 1 here, take a profit 2 here, or you wait. After this trade, you can also enjoy it. Of course, it will slightly should get to this point, hit back. You can come and place a sell stop here, and then you take your profit 1 here, and then you take your profit 2 here, and possibly you can also take your profit 3 at this point. As you can see, it hit it here, it did hit it here, and it did hit it here as well. So this is the scenario for this week. My advice for this week for GBP USD currency pair. Please, I believe strongly in this analysis, and of course you'll be seeing my trades. I'll be placing them, and I'll advise you to also do the same as well. So let's see the next currency pair, and let's see what advantage we can take from the next currency pair. Welcome to the New Zealand dollar United States dollar currency pair. And in this currency pair, like you see, it's a form of ranging market. As you can see, there are no strong higher lows and lower lows and so on. As you can see at this point, the trend isn't that too strong, and so the market may not be that too fast for this week. It probably might be slow continuation to the right, to the right, forming the ranges on, and we'll probably have to wait to break out from here or to break out from this point. However, you can still take advantage of this market this way. On the 4-hour time frame, this is the pivot point at this point here. I can decide, in fact not deciding, I see it clearly, this is what I will do, because this is a strong resistance at this point here, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and therefore I think it's a continuation to the downside. I will enter the market here as a sell stop, and then I will now take profit here 1 and take profit here 2 at this point, or take a buy stop from this point, take profit here 1 and take profit here 2. So that's what I would do if I'm to take the trade. Is that okay? I think this is all we can take for this week. We've taken about 4 currency pairs. If that's not enough, okay, let's just add one more to it and call it a day for us this week. Okay, so let's see the final currency pair for the week. The United States dollar and the Swiss francs currency pair. As you can see here, to squeeze it down, you would see it's conforming with the resumption of the uptrend that happened on the 15th of June, and we saw a very huge down movement at this point here. And so of course, you know, some of us who do swing trading, we expect that on the long run that is coming down, as you can see here, on a downward trend using the 50-200 EMA. But for those of us who trade transiently on lower time frame, let's use the 4-hour time frame. This is my advice at this point. You can take a buy stop at this point to take your take profit 1 here, and take your take profit 2 here. Remember to apply trade profit, because you see it did not get to the top here at this point, didn't get to this top point here too, so that you can also lock in some profit at this point. Or from this pivot level, you can come and enter a sell stop and then take your take profit 1 here, take profit 2 at this point, and then take profit 3 at this point. I think that is all for this week, and I wish you the best of trade and take advantage of this analysis. I will try to write out the levels, the price levels for you to take advantage of, or please, you can also expand it on your laptop or your system to take level of these price levels at this point and then enter the trade. Thank you, and may the pips find your take profit level. Bye.